Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Playmates Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutations Raphael. Raphael transforms from pet turtle to ninja turtle in only 3 steps. 3 steps, but you do a lot of other unfolding things. This is recommended for ages 4 and up, and all 4 turtles are given this mutation treatment. Whether we will expand it out to, the likes of Splinter, maybe more ridiculous like Shredder and April, maybe even a Krang, Rocksteady, and Bebop. Some of those transformations could still work fairly well, I think, in this Mutations line. Spin around the back of the package. Shows you the transformations required, how you can transform from one step to the other. It is also interesting to note, too, that the turtles listed on the back here don't have pupils, but the actual turtle toys do. I like that. It says, mutated from ooze and raised in the ways of ninjutsu by the rat sensei Splinter, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are ready to venture outside their sewer lair to fight evil everywhere. And again, your 4 turtles carried over here and reflected in their transformations. Their turtle modes, as well as their bodies, look like they're also all the exact same, and then they've just changed out pieces to it. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutations Raphael. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Just like the other turtles, Raphael does come included with his own weapons. In this case, he comes with a pair of sais. There is absolutely no place on Raphael where you can actually house these sais, front or back. So unfortunately, he either is holding them, or when he transforms into his pet turtle, there's no place actually to keep these sais. The sais fit really easy into his hands. The problem is, though, with the hands, and it's something that I've noticed more on Raphael than I've noticed on the other 2 that we've looked at, is that the elbows are so loose. And that's, I don't know why particularly these elbows are as loose as they are. Raphael's sais are a little harder, a little more problematic also to get into his hands. Just because he's got the big old stump, there we go, on the end there. But he does hold the sais, but you can see, yeah, his wrists, his elbows are so loose. I don't know why they're loose. This one isn't so bad. This one here, though, is so loose. Such a shame. He's a good-looking turtle. Oops, and I just dropped his sai. He's a good-looking turtle, if not be for his loose arm. Coloring is very nice. He stays true to that dark green color that seems to be on all Raphael toys. By a comparison, there's Donatello in the back there. And the leader, there is Leonardo. They all look good. They all also share the same body as well. This big, bulky body. So proportionately, they don't quite fit with like the turtle toys. Where Donatello's taller, Mikey would be shorter. They all really share the exact same body. The only difference is the coloring. The only one missing from this, the 4 brothers here, of course, is Michelangelo. His review, though, will be coming. So, moving them out of the way, and really, again, overlooking the fact that they are big, they're bulky pieces. They have some of the best faces for the turtle toys, especially like Leonardo. Leonardo, I think, is the best. Even factoring in like the Battle Shell Turtles and the original turtle toys, that one I think has the best face. And also pupils is certainly going a long way as well. So move Donatello out of the way, move Leonardo out of the way. Transformation on Raphael, and just before I transform him, I mutate him. His face looks a little iffy. I don't know why they gave him the expression that they did in his mouth. They could have either just closed his mouth kind of like that, so it had the grimacing teeth. I don't know why they gave him the open mouth like that, but at any rate, to mutate Raphael, what you're going to do is do the same thing we did with all the other turtles. Take the back shell and just pop it open, and it's sometimes the most hardest aspect of mutating it, just getting the clips unfastened. Take the turtle head, spin it around, pop it back into place, take your arms, and start the easiest by moving the arms back, so like the elbow pads are roughly at the front of the shell, and then just do your best to kind of fold the arms in till you get something like that looks like that. Also, don't forget to take the tail, and I should have probably taken this out first. You don't really need necessarily to have the tail out, but you can get in there, fish out the tail of the turtle, take the floppy rubbery legs, swing them out, and then once those are out, you can close the shell, making sure, of course, the arms are completely in there. Close the shell, snap it into place like that, and make sure this is all closed off. Make sure this is all nice, neat, and tidy. I actually have to remove the arm a little bit. There we go. Close that up. Close shop for the day. Take the legs, bring them around. Take the other leg, bring it around, and then just fold the legs forward. Fold the knees forward so that the back legs are these rubber extra leg pieces. And with everything clean, everything tidy, Bob's your uncle. There you've got Pet Shop Turtle Raphael. Let's bring the camera back down a little bit. He looks exactly like all the other turtles. I don't think the heads have changed at all. It is roughly the exact same turtle with pretty much all of them. The only difference is, obviously, is the color. The color would be a little darker color for Raphael. Concealment of all the Ninja Turtle pieces, I think, is pretty successful up to the point that you see the knee pads. The knee pads, kind of a giveaway. I mean, you can do your best to kind of just fold them in. But there you have Pet Shop Turtle Raphael. In this mode, he does have a swivel in the head. And of course, he has articulation in the legs, which carries over the same articulation for when he is in Ninja Turtle mode. Then to transform him back, you're going to just repeat all the steps you just did. And transforming him, I want to keep saying transform, mutating him from Pet Shop Turtle to Ninja Turtle seems like it's a lot easier because you're folding out things, whereas when you transform him to a pet turtle, you're folding things in. So take the arms, bring the arms out. Take the other arm, bring that out. And get the head just all settled and cleared away. Swing that around, pop that back into place. And you know what, a lot of times I just leave the tail out. The tail is not that big of a deal for me. But I mean, if you want to bring it in, you can bring it in as well. Like that. Take the rubber turtle legs, fold them in, tuck them into the shell, and then close the shell off. Snap it all into place, fold the legs down, and just make sure these are all kind of covered up. And then you bring the arms of the turtle down. Once again, being reminded that Raph's got these really rubbery arms. This one right here is the culprit. And there you have Raphael. Articulation in Ninja Turtle mode. He does have a ball joint in the head. Ball joints in the arms, though, very limited by how far out they can go. Hinge in the elbow. Also swivels at the wrist section there. Ball joint legs. Hinge in the knees. And a pivot and hinge in the feet. They have, by the way, peg holes on the undersides of their feet. What they're going to be used for, I really don't know, because I guess they could be pegged into vehicles and stuff like that, but I don't know what the long-term plan is for a lot of the Mutation turtles. But there you have Mutation Raphael. A great-looking piece. My favorite probably still is the Leonardo. I love the way that Leonardo looks, but I do really like the fact that they put pupils in the eyes. That's a good touch. We can try once again to get the size in his hand, but the size probably of all the weapons are the hardest to get into Raph's hands. And there you have, my friends, Raphael. Though not being really my favorite from this series, I probably would still give it to Leonardo. Raphael's done pretty good. Transformation is nice. I think they look very show accurate if you can get past the fact that they're very bulky. But the mutation turtles I like a lot. Hopefully they'll release more. We might even get a shredder. A splinter, if anything. Let's hope. In the meantime, Raphael, I'm going to give him a 7.5. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the Playmates toys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutations, Raphael. Thanks for watching as you always do, guys. Stay tuned. Spot's going to have more videos, of course, heading your way as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.